guess, like, what is the difference between a cider and a mead?
It's a good question. So cider is a fermented apple beverage. Mead is fermented honey. So the sugars is, of course, the apple cider would be the sugar for the fermentation process, and then for mead, it's honey.
What is up, fellas?
What's going on?
Man.
What is the deal?
What is
I didn't know who this was walking. I'm like, who is this?
Right, this guy
Yeah,
here.
Gucci.
Hey.
What up,
What's up, Brody?
man?
What's up,
Pound.
man?
Give me the
What's
pound.
At this point, we just arrived at the B Nektar, heading in on our way to meet up with Miss Miranda, who we set this all up with. I was quite nervous because I didn't even know who she looked like, but she came right out of nowhere and pretty much introduced herself. You can see before getting into the tour, we decided to indulge ourselves in a couple of drinks.
Outside of my palace, don't need no approval, girl, you valid. Let's make out right by my violence. Don't watch me do it, close your eyelids. Inside, tell me is it inside? Inside, tell me is it inside? My darling, inside, tell me is it inside? Inside, tell me is it inside? My darling. Now we moving kinda fast. It's cool, I guess you get a pass. I'ma kiss your neck and grab your ass. And when I do it, I'ma make it last. Yeah, inside, tell me it's inside. Inside, tell me it's
We can do a walkthrough of it if you guys want to take a look around. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I take it for granted because I'm always here. I'm like, oh yeah, shiny tanks, barrels. That's just normal. But yeah, this is our whole barrel aging project. The whole area for it. We have big Chianti barrels right over there, tequila barrels, gin, whiskey, bourbon, rye. We got lots of stuff here, so everything's getting even better than it already is. And it's all done here, so there's no outsource. It's all bottled here. It's all made here. But the coolest, I think, is we're very much. I mean, Brad and Carrie started as home brewers. So essentially, we still do everything kind of homebrew ways. Lots of really fancy equipment can be purchased, but we also can make it. Right. So this is actually, but it's up to code and spec, the city knows and all that jazz. But this is actually our honey warmer, because when you get honey in, it definitely is not going to just be easily poured into anything. Plus we get big 55-gallon drums. It comes in just a variety of ways. It's not little totes. We're using a lot more than that.
How many people do you have, like, normally?
Back here?
Yeah.
We have a crew of 7.
Okay.
So we're really small. Small but mighty, if you will. This is where we pump in all of our cider. This is where we do a lot of our pH balancing to make sure that the ciders are at the right sugars, because each apple is different, each harvest is different, so we got to do the tweaking, which is like our secret family recipe. And then basically, once we go through the process of making one of our meads, we go through a filtration process. That in turn, we deal with these fun-looking little mechanisms. There's a bunch of different kind of processes that our production facility will go through in like just filtering out any of the impurities, anything of that nature. And then they come over to these lovely tanks, which when we passed the bottling line you saw. Right over here are our bright tanks. That's where it actually stores the finished product. And it's basically carbonated. If it's a carbonated product, they'll hook it up to CO2, carbonate it, keep an eye on that, and once it's ready, it gets hooked up to our bottling line, which is all manual. So pretty much any bottle anybody drinks from, any cat, like it's been touched by a B Nektar employee.
That you guys been in existence, what do you think honestly separates you from other companies by you guys being so small?
I think that's just it, being small business. Like it is mom and pop run. It's a husband and wife team, and it's definitely family here. And everyone's kind of put all of the hats on here to help out and make sure that we're, you know, prosperous and growing. And we really do. We have a great team that's transparent with each other. Communication is key. You know, we just have a lot of fun. We're just a bunch of weirdos that want to enjoy coming to work, and it's still work. Don't get me wrong, but it's definitely a different dynamic here than I think probably where anyone else has worked that works here. That's pretty cool. Yeah, small business, hurrah!
Thank you. Let's have a social page that you can tell the camera.
Oh, we do. Yeah, we are on Facebook. It's at B Nektar. Instagram, which we love, it's also at B Nektar, BNEKTAR. As well as, what else? We got our website, which is www.bnektar.com. And I think that's it. Twitter. Yeah, B Nektar.